Hey there and welcome to Advanced English Conversation. Today's conversation revolves around the expression "don't judge a book by its cover." This phrase is all about passing hasty and quick judgments. Judgments that are not based on experience, not based on research, not based on reason, not based on investigation. These judgments are based on appearances. We see something, we see someone, and we immediately pass a judgment. You know, these days we do a lot of online transactions. We place so many orders online, and you look at the picture, wow, the picture of the product is majestic, is just fantastic, just fabulous. However, without reading the product features, without, investigating the reviews, reading the reviews and the seller, without getting enough information, people unfortunately judge a book by its cover and they make the order. What happens? Unfortunately, they fall victims to scammers. Now, there are many cases actually we judge a book by its cover, and sometimes when we buy a book, One day, I needed a grammar book and I was browsing the books on Amazon. And I saw a book that really grabbed my attention. Actually, what grabbed my attention is the book cover. However, when I started, reading the reviews, in the reviews, I changed my mind because people say that this book is a scam. This book is only a collection of silly exercises. Now, I said, oh, thank God, I didn't judge the book by its cover. I slowed down before I passed my judgment. Another case, we see someone at first sight, we see that this person is putting on torn clothes, worn out clothes, and we say, oh, this is a poor guy. Who knows? This guy may turn out to be a multimillionaire. But we judged a book by its cover. At the same time, we see somebody putting on an apron. We think that, oh, that's the chef or that's the doctor. Oh man, don't judge a book by its cover. We need to slow down. We need to take our time before we pass judgments. Again, we wanna go on a vacation and we wanna book a hotel room. And man, we look at online pictures. The hotel looks majestic. It's to die for on the outside. It's just attractive. However, we need to do more investigation. Who knows? Maybe the service is so terrible. Maybe they are rude. The people, the attendants who work there, maybe it's only a scam. So we shouldn't judge a book by its cover, and we should always take our time and, do our research before making decisions or passing judgments. Let's now move on to the conversation. Sarah, after making all the necessary assessments, Michael deserves to be called a brain compared to other applicants. In short, he is the cream of the crop. Emily, well, despite his top credentials, there is something fishy about him. I just can't put my finger on it. Sarah, how could you know? I mean, aren't you judging a book by its cover? Emily, no, not at all. I can't simply put up with people who are full of themselves. Sarah, we can't turn him down anyway. He is Mary's cousin and she'll pull some strings to get him hired. Emily, now I get it. Well, as long as our hands are tied, why waste our breath? Sarah, you can hardly ever find a person who has made their own way these days. Patronage is eating away at the chances of the qualified. Vocabulary. A brain, an intelligent person, the cream of the crop, the best among others. Fishy, adjective, arousing feelings of doubt or suspicion. To put one's finger on something to discover the exact reason why a situation is the way it is, especially when something is wrong. Judge a book by its cover. Make judgments depending on appearances. Put up with, to tolerate, to endure. Full of oneself. Very satisfied and with an exaggerated sense of self-worth. Pull strings. Secretly use influence or power. Hands are tied. Unable to act freely. Waste one's breath. To speak or argue without result. Make one's own way. To rely on one's own abilities. Thank you for watching and see you in another advanced conversation.